country. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The semifinal game with a pass. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Look out, room to run here.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll hand it off. 1st down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll run it here. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that 1st down on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Tar Heels looking to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. Takes a quick catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
There's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
First and goal, will try to run it in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will tie the game here.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dump ball caught by the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tar Heels come to the line to run the hurry up. A play action looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it.
Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, UNC.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Play here in the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. And it's North Carolina in front. He reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Drops back from the shotgun. Looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him.
Back two.
The ball to the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. With the catch, it's Wolf. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to the end zone.
Just need a passing ball.
Targeting a man right near the goal line.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a draw to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run.
And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They're going to run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to scramble. That's going to be
It's an X-catch to one. I fucking it's an X-catch.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the line.
Hey, it's an
Good coverage, good coverage.
It's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Pulls it in. It's Wolf. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw.
Classic.
And he scores. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pass rush closing in. Pass rush gets home. And the Tar Heels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And he's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
And we're all tied up now. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Yeah, they tried to surprise him here to start off this third quarter. Just didn't pan out. But I think you got to respect them for trying, though. I like that call.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep down the left side. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout.
Come on with that stupid shit, bro.
Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense getting set. It's second down. QB keeper all the way. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And the Tar Heels offense is on the move now. Here comes a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he's hit just before the throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
DB here.
Goes strong into the end zone.
Hello. This shit. Fall low.
A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Bringing it out. It's Robinson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Handoff to the single back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Gets the 1st and still running. Tackle, but 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the 1st down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a...
He's looking deep here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
I guess good D.
Come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
It's a short completion of a big tight end.
A target, right? A target.
48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle finally made at the 37. And 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They're going to run the option. The back's got to run the pitch. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You know, it's great to see the old traditional option executed to perfection. The running back knew right where to be, didn't panic when the ball was headed his way, and then once he got into space, it was smooth sailing all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Ran by the receiver.
Oh, return route.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Heading left up to the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way.
Great city. Yay.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Finds his target, and it's complete. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hot over the middle. It's Wolf. Carrying down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. 1st down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really...
Blood in my city.
That's just nice.
It's a blood in my city. Good switch. Good switch.
Why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is
Hey, that shit locked me inside.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The shotgun running play call. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tight end makes the grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
1st down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go-to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a first down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like the defense has it for takeaway.
Good game.
Just a devastating turnover. You're in field goal range with a chance to go ahead late. And now the defense takes over after that fumble. Just brutal.
It's a run to the left. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
All I be needing is the fucking fumbles.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the outright.
Good fucking game.
First down yardage at the 46.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, we're surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete.
Oh, Milo.
Caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Drag City. Good shit.
Set up at the 43. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine.
Oh, Milo's pick.
For a first down.
Nigga ain't doing it but flooding the fucking shit. Good shit, boy.
Defensive play to defend the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Completion makes it 2nd down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his
Need a
track,
drag. I need a drag. I need a drag.
Opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap.
You know what it is, dog. Run that comeback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch.
You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Good game.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock,
Gotta see that bitch again,
managed the
man.
situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have
Oh,
a chance
fuck,
to
I
come
went
back
too late.
and tie this game up.
Ah,
That's a great performance in a pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games
1,
that
2,
these guys have
3.
been able to play and be able to accomplish this,
Count,
to
count,
get to
count.
the national championship. That says everything.
Oh, it was the
about
outside.
being to this
How you-
football team,
Well,
both
they got it.
mentally and
Good shit.
physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we.
Keep on the
For
16.
Herb Street, I'm Chris
Good
Fowler.
shit.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Shit, 3rd, 1st. Good shit.